I'm about to bash running again. And I know I've done it before and I'm about to do it again. So, as a former track girl and someone that loves running, like I'm talking about, like I love running. Like there is no form of physical pause. There is a form of physical activity I love more than running, but we won't be discussing that in this episode. Running is literally my favorite physical activity to do as far as from a fitness perspective, right? Absolutely love it. There is, without a doubt, no better feeling than the euphoria you get from running. Full stop, period. I don't even want to discuss it. But I don't really run anymore. And the reason I don't run anymore is not that I don't love running. We just cleared that up. I absolutely love running. But running does not help me reach the goals I have for myself. Does not help me reach my physical goals. It does not help me reach my aesthetic goals. Okay. So here's my issue with running. And obviously, clickbaity, I said that, but it doesn't go for everyone. For some people, running is the perfect modality for fitness. And I love it. Keep that up for you. I have a problem with a specific type of person starting running, and that is the person that's going into fitness to lose a significant amount of body fat and body weight for healthy purposes usually, but sometimes for aesthetic purposes. They just don't like how their body looks, right? So you're slightly overweight, you look bigger than you want to look, you have more fat, so it's unhealthy, and then you decide to start running. You join a run club. Fabulous. No, it's not. No, it's not. All right. What's going to happen? Because you're running, you're increasing your movement and you're probably increasing your output more than, and possibly decreasing your input. So now you're losing some weight. That's amazing. So good for your health, right? A lot of that will be fat. Even more amazing. A lot of that will be muscle. Not so amazing. Another good thing that's going to happen is your cardiovascular training is going to increase. That is so good. We need that. We need our heart. We need our lungs. We need our body overall to have better cardiovascular health. That is for everyone. What's going to happen to this individual, though, is their body's going to start prioritizing what it needs to lose to make it more effective at running. Once you have sent the signal to your body that we are going to be running regularly for a certain amount of distance at a certain amount of speed, your body's going to figure out pretty quickly what it needs to do. It needs to get rid of some weight. Great. Can't move as fast with weight or easily as weight. It needs to get rid of either, okay, backtrack. Well, how are we going to get rid of this weight? Well, we have a lean tissue and we have fat tissue, right? I mean, I know I'm oversimplifying it, but we're not trying to get too scientific. So it's going to get rid of both, because guess what? The problem with muscle for running is that muscle is very expensive and it needs a lot of calories to sustain it. It needs a lot of energy to sustain it. And your body is trying to get you to run as effectively in your body's eyes as possible. So not only are you going to lose a lot of size from fat, you're also going to lose some muscle. For the ordinary person who's already a runner and maybe not looking to lose size and weight, it's not that serious because they can worry about how they're going to keep that muscle on. But for you, because you're using this primarily as a mode of fitness to get you smaller, both less size and less fat, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what you're going to end up with? You're going to end up with a lot of excess skin and you're not going to have the shape you want. And that's just the reality. And building back that muscle after is going to be tough. So love running. I'm not saying don't incorporate it at all, but slowly roll if all you're doing is joining that run club. I really need you doing some resistance training. You could do that in the gym with weights. You could do calisthenics at the park, at home. Like, you need resistance training, because what you need to do as you're trying to lose significant amount of size in the sense of body fat and excess weight is you also need to send signals to your body to keep some muscle so that you can build back that shape, so that you not only will have the shape you want, but you'll still have less fat. And here's the thing. I keep talking about shape, but it's more than just that. Like, we do actually need a certain amount of muscle on our bodies. The signal that your body sends for what should get done is different for you than the seasoned runner who's been doing run club 5 times a week for years. Okay. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to start your fitness journey with a specific goal in mind, please ask questions. Please find the mode that's going to help you reach your goals. I can't stress this enough. I love running. I don't even get to run more than once a week, as much as I love it, because it's not going to help me reach my goals. And I keep it in there enough because I love it and it's the best feeling in the world. But I also know that I need to do something different for my goals. Okay. So it's not for everybody. And also, this whole lie that like the barrier of entry is really low is BS. Yeah, it doesn't cost a lot of money maybe to run. Like, you could just put your trainers on and hit the pavement, but running isn't something that we all know how to do properly. A lot of people haven't run since they were like 9 years old. And then now they're a grown adult and they're like, I'm just going to go run. And I watch them running and I'm like, oh my gosh, like their form is terrible. Like, running also requires you to do it properly, just like in the gym. All right. So don't think it's easier. It's easier in the sense that I could just go outside, but guess what? I could do calisthenics at home. You literally could do body weight resistance training at home too. So don't try and use that cop out that running is the easiest. It really isn't. And make sure that if you are running, that you're checking your form when you're running properly also. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, this whole rant to say stop running unless you know that that's helping you reach your goals. Okay. As much as we love running.